Namaste. Top of the day and highest vibrations to you. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. If we have yet to meet our acquaintances among each other, oh, hello, with. All right, let me introduce myself. I am Ti3rc3. No forgetting, only threes for alignment. And if you're looking to just really have that place of safety, a safe place where you can move with grace, and we can talk about all things into becoming the highest vibrations, the highest expressions of ourselves, then you are in the best place. And I welcome you, welcome you, welcome you tenfold. All right. Now, this video has been published on a Sunday, and I wanted to really tap into the importance of, everything has a spiritual significance. So even as you're on this journey of your life, okay, you may feel like things may not be working out in your highest favor, but that's that physical realm. See, there's something different. There's something so much more with potential when it comes to spirituality. It is seeing things for more than the surface that is given, all right? It is knowing the deeper meaning of so many things, especially when it comes to your journey. If you know you're all that and a bag of divine, okay, claim it. If you know you're all that and a bag of divine, then you tell me if you got a certain obstacle, you're about to just stop all of a sudden. No, that is not what's happening. This is that strengthening process. This is the process that is going to help you overcome and actually see that beauty, that strength, that power within you. So as more of this stuff comes and manifests in your path to see if you really got what it takes to become all you are meant to be in this lifetime, you're like, just another one off the roster. We keep moving, we keep elevating. All right, but thank you so much. The purpose of this video, the purpose of this segment is weekly inspiration. Okay, on Sundays, each day, there's a certain planet that's running the day of the week, and that gives us a certain energy. So on Sundays, this is when the sun is ruling the day. And the sun is, we can call it our masculine energy, or we can just call it the duality of both energies, the feminine and the masculine. But that is really standing and being just yourself. That's why for a lot of different cultures, you'll see on Sundays, they're like, oh, I just allow myself to rest on Sundays. Yes, ultimately on Sundays, you need to allow yourself to really come to the forefront. So even if you're during the week, just a quick example, if you're eating in a way that, deep down you may feel like you're constricting yourself, but it's giving you a liberation in the long run by exercising the discipline. Sunday is known as that day to say, you know what, this is my cheat day. But we're not going to call it a cheat day. That is just you allowing yourself to expand on that limit. Now, I don't call it diet because we are eating to live ultimately as well. So it is also what we say to ourselves, just a whole lot of emotions that create our reality. And I believe that if we really get into it, we can definitely have a positive outcome on this journey throughout this whole process. But today, if you are a subscriber, thank you so much. You are beautiful, you are handsome, you are everything under the sun, okay? And this is what really motivated me. It was like, okay, it's time to up it up a notch. So, yes, thank you once again for tuning in. I'm going to start this moment with a quick breath intake. Breathing, yes, let the sun come out. Breathing allows us to really get into this energy. So, if you want to join me, I'm just going to do 3 quick breath intakes. If you're not into meditation, there is more videos I have available to teach you how to really get into it. But in this moment, we're just going to take 3 breath intakes. We're going to breathe in for 7 seconds. We're going to hold it for 4 seconds and release it for 4 more seconds. And I'll go first. always get real connected when it comes to this journey of life, because I definitely believe that you were given a dream, you were given a vision, and that vision, that dream, it may seem real far away from where you are in this current moment, or where you even came from, how you developed yourself into this life, your childhood moving forward. It's like, how can this be something I am meant to achieve in this lifetime? It must be my imagination. But I get emotional because I feel like, because there's a creator, there's a source, okay? Religions call it different names, depending on the culture, this source is referred to as different things. But this isn't about the dividing of why one call it one name and the other name. This is about the union. Ultimately, there's a power outside of ourselves that created us, okay? Now, because we can say that anything with life was created by this universal energy, by this all energy, then to really tap into ourselves, that means some of that energy is within us, okay? And if this is the same energy that created Mother Nature, created so many beautiful things, then you telling me that you got a vision, you got a dream, and it wasn't meant to come true? I believe that dream that we have, I believe that vision that we have comes from that source that created everything. I believe that as you tap into yourself, that dream, that vision, it keeps coming back to you throughout all these years, throughout all these experiences, because it is something that the source has made into you. Now, whatever people say about your dream, ultimately, if it ain't positively serving, that's not an energy you have to listen to. You know why? Because if the source created you in its own unique expression, then the source created everybody else in its own unique expression. So whatever your dream is, it ain't for everybody to understand the encoding. It is encrypted specifically for you. And forgive the wind and forgive all else. But it's your own specific instructions. Nobody's ultimately going to get it. Maybe they won't get it until you have achieved it, and that's the beauty of it. But on this journey, we're going to come across these experiences, these simulations. That's how I like to look at them, is simulations. And they may feel like, okay, this dream I have may not be worth giving it the best of me anymore, because it doesn't seem like it really is meant for me. Because the way I'm feeling now is just overpowering all else. But that is why you have to allow yourself to become tethered to the knowledge that if that is the dream given to you, that is the source of where all will come for you. You feel me? When we are in a place of true happiness in this experience of life, I believe, along with the heart chakra, if you do what you love, it'll never feel like working. And surely, we all may have jobs now, but these tools that we are able to put ourselves into society through structural functionalism isn't long term. It can be short term. This is about cooperating and balancing with the universe so that dream can move forward. But ultimately, whatever dream you have that the source gave to you is going to be a game changer into this world that you are experiencing. Now, the process of once you're aligned with the idea that source has given to you and you're ready to move forward, it could take 5 to 10 years to really see it come to fruition, but that is nothing to give up on. I just always want you to remember that. But before I get sidetracked, I actually do have a message for for today, for today's weekly inspiration. We all have the power of feeling. We are all connected in so many ways when we open up this awareness within ourselves. So when you're going through something, just think and know that, okay, there must be a whole part of the world that is feeling this same energy I am feeling. And you know what? I'm going to push through it. I know a couple of months ago, especially as winter was closing, there was a whole phenomenon of a lot of relationships breaking apart. There were a lot of astrological separations of romance factors, and it led to heartbreak, especially for one party that may have put all of their energy in. And I don't really, I can't speak of the dynamic of the other party, but I know definitely there was a lot of energies experiencing that. And especially during this time, this is a time where flowers are blossoming. This is the time where opportunities are opening for you to become all you truly want. And I always think about this moment, right? This is when the universe is really bringing us things we want, but sometimes we can get caught up with our own vibrational baggage. Now, I definitely heard this from someone, and I'm really I love the way they explained it, but this is sometimes we become held down by vibrational baggage. And this is what is stopping us from truly taking these opportunities, because we're not able to see ourselves in the way that the source created us to see ourselves. We're not able to see the beauty in us because now that past energy from that heartbreak is coming up all of a sudden, right when you made a decision that you're ready to allow love back into your life, okay? All right? This is the opportunity. This is that vibrational baggage of, oh, remember when you was terminated from that job now because you are starting putting yourself out there into new employment opportunities, but now this vibrational baggage wants to try to hold you back. Remember those times where you may have had everything on top of the rocks, you was on top of the mountain, you worked hard, you did the independent work, you had your own, and then somehow, some vibrational baggage, you experienced love in that physical form. You may have not known how to truly finesse it and use it to still allow yourself to be the forefront, but you watch yourself slowly fade away as you gave it all, and you watch that same feeling as that physical love walk away, take away everything you worked so hard from. So at that moment, you stop yourself again when you're in this place where you may feel like you're vulnerable. You're in this place where you may feel like, oh man, I know I did it before, but if I do it again, it'll hurt me again. But nah, see, that's the vibrational baggage that holds on as something good is actually unveiling for you, as something good is actually on its way to you. So I want to tell you in this moment, push through your circumstances. Push through your circumstances. When those type of feelings come to the forefront within your spiritual body, that means now it's starting to come through your mind. There's two things you can actually think of to let you know why it's happening. I'm sure there's more, but there's two that I want to bring to your attention at this moment when it comes to being mindful. The first one is when that feeling is popping up, you may have feel like you healed through it, but now you're thinking about that memory again. You're thinking about that connection. Remember, or even that experience if it wasn't with another vessel just like you in this human form. It could have just been the job. It could have just been the experience experience. It could have been the home, it could have been, your apartment, it could have been your car, it could have been something of not an actual vessel connection, but thank you so much. As you was going through it, when the energy comes back to you, even if you felt you have healed from it, remember there was another party involved. They say justice comes, but we never know when. So you may have been the light to someone long ago, the light to the situation, light to your colleagues. But during that time when you was the light, your light wasn't seen, your light wasn't acknowledged. And so you had to keep pushing regardless, even though you wasn't getting the recognition and support by the high vibrations you believed you needed at that time. But that's the first thing I want to bring to your attention. Those times when you felt like there wasn't any help, where there wasn't any strength, that means it was you all along. You may have felt like the world had caved down on you. Even at this moment, you may feel like the world is caving down on you. But believe it or not, there are a multitude of people looking up to you. These may be the same people who are telling you it can't be done. But remember, the universe gives you energies for you to be that lesson to as well. And I want you to remember that. I want you to remember that obviously, you have to be some kind of strong to be given all these trials, because that is where you're going to gain all your momentum. That is where you're in the gym right now, heightening up in your reps, because the universe deems you worthy of being worthy of moving to this next task. All you are meant to be. Also, when you're going through these feelings, when you're going through these emotions, even if you felt like you have healed from it, maybe a year or 2 years have gone by now, and now you're feeling this emotion again. Like I said, we're all connected. There's a source within us all. So now maybe this light that you have given to others is being shown. And now they are thinking about these moments that, man, I wasn't able to give them the proper benefit, give them the proper, acknowledgement of who they truly are to me, of what they were able to do for me. So now as they're thinking about it, as their energy within themselves is going through this purging, going through this enlightenment to see the light at the end of the tunnel, that is the energy that you may be feeling. But because you feel it, that don't mean that you are to be overwhelmed and succumbed in it. What it means is that because it's something that you are feeling in that connection, you are just feeling through this experience of life, that means you can heal it. Especially if you feel like you definitely have healed it already. You say, wow, I can remember that time. The first thing you should do is give thanks. You give thanks because you acknowledge how far you have come. You give thanks because you already know that you push yourself through it. Now the other party may be going through it, and you acknowledge and accept that you have already made it out on your behalf. You do not have to put yourself back in that place, but you have to keep moving with grace, especially if that energy wants to try and show its face, okay? But you got to push through your circumstances, because what I definitely noticed is that these circumstances, these feelings, they come up to the surface right when something beautiful is breaking through on its way to you. See, right Our mind creates our reality. So if something is on its way that we have been calling in that is so beautiful, so everything that we want, something that is getting us closer to that higher self, that higher reality, that higher timeline, that dream and vision told us that we are worthy of long ago, then that is beautiful. This is the warning. That you can't let those circumstances overpower you. Because something beautiful is on its way to you. I'm talking to you, but there's a groundhog right in front of me. Yeah. This groundhog, spiritually, if you see one, it's just a warning, letting you know that there's energies that are going to try to test you during this time because something great is on the horizon for you. But you do got it. You most definitely got it. And I stand with you. You know, as we're experiencing these vibrational shifts, meaning going higher, that is when, you know, the old outlines of us, the shadow aspects, they become super hard. Because they're like, are you really going to leave? And I say push through the circumstances. I mean, they can say whatever. Those thoughts can come back and tell you anything. But when you know who you are, when you know what you stand on, don't let that get the best of you. You say, okay, I'm on the power, I'm on the level up. I heard someone else say, I'm under divine pressure. But you tell yourself, okay, I am truly on that. And that is why this circumstances is happening. But it's not going to get the best of me. Remember, we have this dream, we have this vision. You write it out and you have that plan. And no matter what, you keep pushing towards it. You keep pushing through it. Because that is what determines how much of a reward you will experience in the long run. Depending on where you are in your 9-year cycles, there's many spiritual ways that you can see truly why it's happening to you. But at the end of the day, I want you to know that it's more than the physical. Whatever you're experiencing on the outer surface, the deeper meaning is something greater than you may see at the current moment. The deeper meaning is something grander than you can experience at this current moment. But it's going to be so worth it in the end. I just want you to know that you are greater than your current obstacle, your current presence, okay? Now, in this present moment, things may not feel like they're moving for your highest favor, or, you know, you can't find a way that you're able to come up happy, come up optimistic. But always remember, when we think far into the past, it creates depression. It already happened. You know, we can try as much as we want to change the perspective. That helps in coming into acceptance, but we can't hold on to that energy too long. Because already in this next second, we're more evolved than we were in that last second. You see? When it comes to the past, take the wisdom from it, but don't hold on to whatever you felt. You are not that same outline. You are not that same person. And it's very important that you know that. When we think far into the future, it can bring on anxiety or just like, well, what will happen then? In this present moment, that is when you have the power to change the narrative. How about now in this moment, we'll say the affirmation, I release all doubts. Let's do that. Let's sing that affirmation, repeat after me, or with me. I'm gonna put these up. I release all doubts. I release all doubts. I release all doubts. I release all doubts. Tell yourself this every day until you get to that dream and to that vision and you see it unfolding before your beautiful eyes. But I'm so thankful. I'm thankful for this moment. I'm thankful for the liberation within myself just to make this video. I feel the strength in you. I feel the power increasing within you. I feel the truth of you coming out for this world to experience. And don't ever let anyone have you believe that it can't be done. That dream, that vision is your source given right. Energies, they're gonna test and try to see how important you are to you. Remember how important you are to you. And I just hope you push through in your circumstances and with the blessings of the source of all creation, the source within you. I ask for your protection, your guidance, your resilience into becoming all you are truly meant to be in this lifetime. I ask for the support of the highest vibrations in your environment. I ask that the universe just brings you the support that you truly are ready to receive. I ask for any blockages, any barriers in your path that they break away and open so you can push through in all that you are truly meant to have in this lifetime. I ask that you find the ways to ground your energy, that you find ways to connect to your energy, and that you allow the self within you to guide you. That you take off into all you are meant to be. But I'll do one quick last mantra for a mind, body, soul alignment. And breathe out the My mind is aligned with my body, and my body is aligned with my soul. My mind is aligned with my body, and my body is aligned with my soul. My mind is aligned with my body, and my body is aligned with my soul. I am now, I release all else. 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 Yeah. But thank you so much. I mean it. I wish you the best on this beautiful journey of life. And if you got to feel it, it's okay. Because remember, that gives you the power to heal it. Accept, move forward, but don't let nothing stop you from all you are meant to be in that dream and vision, okay? Now, keep aligning, keep shining. It is all divine. Until next alignment, I am Ti3rc3. No ease, only breeze for alignment.